Hi, it's Dr. Helen. What we're going to learn today is the Ayurveda herbs, yoga, and food solutions for slow fat metabolism, which is also known as or called a Kapha imbalance. Management of imbalances in Kapha or an imbalanced Kapha. The examples of Kapha imbalance are excessive fat, diabetes, congestion, tumors, fibroids, and so much more. All body types should avoid fatty and fried foods, and especially people prone to weight gain, lipomas, which are fatty tumors that are non-cancerous, fibroids, all of those signs, weight gain, lipomas, fibroids, they are indicative of accumulated Kapha. That's what they say in Ayurveda. Accumulated Kapha means aggregation of tissue and lack of normal enzymes and metabolic activity to break them down into sweat, feces, and urine. These are dietary rules for Kapha imbalances. Foods with dairy products that cause accumulation of fat, slow metabolism, virus, bacteria issues are not recommended. Iced foods, iced drinks, and ice cream contract blood vessels in the stomach, causing Kapha to have even slower digestive responses. It's also not good for Vata's body types either. Inactivity is the number one enemy of a Kapha imbalance. And if you like this information and would like more, please like, subscribe, and comment. Ayurveda recommends against drinking more than 4 cups of water or fluid daily if you're overweight, have diabetes, or feel a sluggish digestion. Heavy, oily foods are not recommended for Kapha imbalances. They slow digestion down and clog the digestive tract. Kapha body types will have clogged tracts, digestive tracts, or we can say GI tracts, if they eat these foods that are rich in cold and mushy foods. In Ayurvedic hospitals in India, they use vomiting, called vaman, to induce vomiting with expert Ayurvedic supervision only. It's indicated when there are the following conditions: bronchial asthma, cough and congestion, hay fever and sinus congestion, cold, nausea, loss of appetite, breast congestion. Ayurveda recommends a particular diet for not only your body type, but also the season. Winter is the time of the most significant accumulation of the Kapha body types. And in the winter, it's very important to stay away from saturated fats, especially if you live in a super cold climate. Fat will harden and fat digestion is impaired. Careful attention should be given to adhering to a Kapha, what we say in Ayurveda, pacifying diet during this period. There are 8 sources of plant-based protein that a Kapha should incorporate into their diet: collard greens, oats, green beans, chickpeas, almonds, lentils, quinoa, peas, and like I said, oats and collards. There's also Kapha exercise, because Kaphas have big bodies, strong bodies, muscular bodies, bodies that have tremendous stamina. They need intense exercise of long duration daily. Kaphas can take a long, brisk walk. It's excellent for them. Ayurvedic herbs are recommended for increasing the body's ability to metabolize fat. And the following are those herbs. The first herb that is an Ayurvedic Indian herb is called Dashmula. And you can get that easily at a Indian herb store, or you can go online, and I usually recommend Banyan Botanicals. They have very high quality herbs. Ashwagandha is a multidimensional plant that has an overall effect on the body, especially to adapt to stress, so it is helpful when the body is out of balance. Pipali is also known as Piper nigrum, a type of black pepper. And black pepper helps to cook the fat so that it liquefies and digests more easier. Triphala is 3 fruits: Bibitaki, Amalaki, and Harataki. It is called, tri means 3, and phala means fruit. And it is used to clean the lungs, the small intestines, and the large intestines. And it's a medicine that can be taken daily. Bala, the Ayurvedic herb Bala, B-A-L-A, gives the body needed stamina to withstand winter, fasting, vigorous exercise, and more. Holy basil, or tulsi, or known as elecampane, that is excellent for clearing the lungs, but it has many, many wonderful effects on the body. But it clears the congestion of kapha and much more. Mullein and cinnamon are very well known for clearing congestion for the kaphic person, helping to increase the strength of the digestive fire, meaning secretion of like acid. Licorice tea has been used for weight loss since ancient time. It helps and has an overall effect on the body, helps to clean the mucosal lining in the body and clean the mucus in the stomach, which is 80% of the mucus is in the stomach. So licorice helps to restore it and clean it. And every 72 hours, the mucosal lining is renewed. Yoga poses to help balance kapha imbalances. If you do these regularly, this will help with your digestion. It'll help increase your motility. It'll help with your lungs. And it will really set a foundation in the body to just naturally digest fat and congestion out of the body. This is the headstand plow. Carefully watch it, and don't try this unless you're with a yoga teacher. Lots of these other poses you can do, but this one you could hurt your neck. So make sure you're with a yoga teacher before you do this. This is forward bend from sitting position. Fish pose with breathing. This is known as the wheel pose. See the stretch in the GI tract there? Not just the muscles of the muscular system, but also the smooth muscle of the organs. This is the tree pose, in the most perfect place, of course, on the beach at sunset. The boat pose and the double boat pose. So this is really an amazing for 2 people to do it together, but you can do it on your own too. This is the backward bend from sitting position. This is the locust pose. Take your time and just watch the video, and she will go through the movements with you. And I'll let it play for a little longer. The cobra pose. Breathing exercises for kapha imbalances, known as pranayama, Ayurveda breathing techniques for balancing fat tissue. Bhastrika, a forceful exhalation and inhalation. So if you just watch it for a few seconds, you can see this guy breathing in and breathing out. And he's breathing in and out through using his throat. And he activates his diaphragm. It can get a lot more dramatic looking than that, but that's what you're trying to do. You're breathing from your diaphragm out. And so you start breathing like, and you feel it in your throat, and then you also feel your diaphragm and your abdomen going back and forth, and you increase until it becomes a forceful exhalation and inhalation. Or for kapha imbalances, you can just do deep breathing. Breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your mouth. Breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your mouth. And walk up a hill and really get your breath and don't give up. That kind of deep breathing. The most mucus in the body is found located predominantly in the upper stomach. Kapha is the force that induces mucus to be made in the stomach. Kapha is also present in the plasma, the serum, lymphatic tissue, muscles, fat, adipose tissue, all bodily secretions, bone matter, and white matter in the brain, the joints, and in the mouth. It is like a veil inside the body, the moisturizing veil all throughout the body that has very clean, nice mucus. When it doesn't, it gets congested and has bacteria and virus and other toxins. Kapha energy is called sattvic, S-A-T-T-V-I-C, and it creates emotions like love and compassion. And Kaphic people are very easygoing and easy temperaments and have a inclination to unconditional love for others. Kapha gives shape to the body. Kapha is what is called shlashama in Sanskrit. One of its meanings is to hug. Kapha shlashama means tendency to sticky, to adhere, and to accumulate like weight or fibroids, as in tissue aggregation. So it has its positive and it has its negative. Kaphas can be the longest living people on the planet. Healthy kapha diet allows excellent longevity. Take a look at the broccoli, at the chickpeas, avocado, tofu, watermelon, radish, cucumbers, the salads. These are all the foods, beans and grains, and so many different combinations, and they are delicious. And less heavy red meat for sure, because it takes a long time to digest. And also, the less heavy meat you eat, not saying you can't eat any, but the less you eat, the easier it is on your GI tract, and the more the roughage is, it keeps your GI tract toned, and the weight will come off. This is a list of aggravated kapha symptoms. Take a look at the list. Aching joints, high cholesterol, sluggish digestion, bloated feeling, edema, water retention, pale, cold, clammy skin, hay fever, diabetes, nausea, mucus, congestion, chest and throat, weight gain, obesity, drowsy, groggy during the day, hard to get out of bed, very tired in the morning, sleeping too much, lethargy. Observe yourself. Read the symptoms of aggravated kapha. Use the kapha food, the kapha yoga, the kapha herbs to help metabolize fat. And if you like this information, please like, comment, and subscribe. All right, well, I hope you tune in for my next video.